Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, and rainbows, no sunshine. It's going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. Let's get right on into it. All right, race fans, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors as we head to Ironman for the outdoor finale before we wrap this thing up and head off to Super Duper in 2 weeks, which should be pretty fun. But first up, a big shout out to Chase Sexton. He gives KTM their first championship since the Dunge did it back in, I think, what was it, 15 or 17? It's been a while. So congratulations to Roger and everybody over at KTM for now looking like a genius. But the Wonder Boy was missing. Unfortunately, his brother was not, and he couldn't get the elusive overall that's been pretty much escaping him all year long. But still a class act, a classy guy. Had to be cheering for that guy for sure. I mean, Hunter Lawrence, good job. Nothing to hang your head about. But unfortunately, you might always be the bridesmaid, never the bride. Nevertheless, you're laughing all the way to the bank. So good job. Now, moving on, AP. I love AP. Everybody loves the Cowboy. The Cowboy, you are the man, but we got to talk to your handlers because what the fans want from you is some Ricky Bobby. And while you give that to them pretty much with your look and even the way you talk, we need you anytime you're hitting the podium. And I kind of blame it on some of these reporters that are asking you the dumb questions, or at least they should be segueing you into, what do you want to say to the fans? You know, that's all you'd have to ask AP. What do you want to say to these fans, man? And AP would be like, yeehaw, I'm Ricky Bobby, baby, what's up? So anyway, for whatever reason, somebody's dropping the ball and not giving AP what he should probably be saying on the podium, which is hype these fans up. They don't care if you come in first or last place. It doesn't matter, my friend. But a nice race. You are clearly second best. So again, KTM, another good day for them. And wrapping it up is our boy Beast Mode decides he wants to come back and race. And does he do it? Oh, yes. And he hits the podium. Beast Mode is back. Now, he didn't go necessarily Beast Mode, but you got to be in it. And this guy was in it for sure. I loved everything I saw out of Beast Mode. This dude was definitely on the gas, looking good, and should be right in the fight moving into a Super Duper for sure. Now, moving over to our 250 class, of course, even though Danger Boy didn't get on the podium, he had a second moto win where he pretty much laid down the gauntlet on the rest of the competition. But his first moto fell a little flat. Now, for me, I didn't see a big problem. Like, whatever, the dude's got the championship. You're good to go. You didn't get a start. It is what it is. But apparently, his mama gave him a talking to, and he decided to wake it up and remind everybody, I'm full send, baby, for moto number 2, and went ahead and smoked the field. So good job, Danger. Great season. Good job. Now, moving on to Frenchie in the 450s went down hard. I hope, Frenchie, you're all right, but Frenchie in the 250s, Tom Vial, finally he pulled off what Hunter needed to pull off, which was an overall win at his last chance at the last race of the season. Now, he didn't seem too pumped, but I don't know if Frenchie even goes 1-1 if he shows us much emotion. But for whatever reason, you could tell he did not get like it and spanked in Moto 2. But with Levi going out, it opened up the door for Vial to take the overall with his finishes, and he ends up getting the overall. So good job, Frenchie. You pulled it off. Now, Hymus, he was, snuck in there for a second overall. He looked good. He's definitely stepping it up. But RJ Hampshire comes through and lets people know, hey, the old guy is in here and he's ready to play. He did pretty good. So good job, RJ coming back, Eli coming back, both veterans guys getting on the podium. But we cannot end this moto report without talking about the elephant in the room. Kickstart Kenny Boy Roczen decides he's going to do the 250s. Now, for me, I'm not so sure he did himself any favors. Personally, he should have just stayed in the 450s where he's relevant. I know he had nothing to lose and thought I'd have some fun, this, that, and the other. It made sense. It looked good on paper. It was maybe spontaneous. I'm not sure how spontaneous this move was. I think it might have been a little more of a think tank, but regardless, I'm not sure Kenny Boy did himself any favors. I think this potentially actually hurt him a little bit. At first, I said, hey, second overall in time qualifying is looking good for Kenny Boy. This was the right move. But then he did what I suspected he was going to do, is he faded. Now, the good news for us, and I think even Kenny, he stuck it out there. He stayed out there and finished the race. He could have packed it in Savacci style and said, I'm out. I shouldn't say that. Savacci, you actually had a decent second moto, but poor Savacci has had a horrible time on that Triumph. But I'm still a little bit, I don't know, on the fence. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Did Kenny Boy do himself any favors going out and getting beat that badly? I mean, he's top 10 guy. When we pulled it, most of us had him as a podium or top 5 guy. 12% of us, I think, thought he was going to be top 10. We thought he was going to do a little better. And at first, it looked like he would. But something happened with Kenny Boy Roczen. It'll be interesting to see if he goes up on damage control, clean up aisle 3 on how he's going to explain this one off, or is it going to be crickets and we won't hear anything? He just wants to put this thing behind him and pretend like it never happened. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy. Wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now? Shark in. Fested Ironman, welcome to the swimming pool. You delivered. The end of the season, the motocross finale is over. Now we can all get back to business at Super Duper with the comeback of the chosen one, the Moto Messiah, the Wonder Boy Jet Lawrence, and see if he goes back to his winning ways or if some of these guys are going to step up and make it interesting. In the meantime, Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. Appreciate the content. I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.